Okay, so we have Nick and Zachary here that are going to do the donut challenge. And Fergus. He lives in Hope. And the challenge is quite simple. They have to eat their jammy donut without licking their lips or wiping their mouths. Okay? So when you're ready, fellas, you can begin. Nick is concentrating very hard.
I'm thinking I'm actually quite full up.
Fergus is offering to help. Zachary's doing quite well here. Nice little ring of sugar around his mouth.
You have to swallow it.
Fergus lives in Hope.
I think you took a little bit when you put that last bit in. Oh,
Well done, guys. Well
I
done.
think we've done it.
Yep, I think you're there.
Yeah.
You can lick your lips and lick your fingers.
Oh, that was so good.
So, guys, how was it? How easy was it to not lick your lips?
It wasn't easy, it was very difficult.
Yeah, I got so tempted.
Very difficult.
Yeah, got
Especially
some
with the jam.
nice wee sticky mixture there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I've done it. Have you got room for another one?
Wow.
Okay, that's nice.
You can have another one. I'm not going to have another one. You can have another one.
Go for it, mate. So then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After 40 days and 40 nights of fasting, he was hungry.
Oh, very hungry.
The devil came to him and said, "If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread." Jesus answered, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but in every word that comes from the mouth of God." Then the devil took Jesus to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple.
Whoa.
"If you are the Son of God," he said, "throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels to take care of you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so you won't even stump your toe against a stone." Jesus answered him, "It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." Again, the devil took Jesus to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in their splendor. "All this I will give to you," he said, "if you will bow down and worship me." Jesus said to him, "Get away from me, devil,
Oh, girl.
for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only." Then the devil left him, and angels came and attended him.
Very good.
So imagine you haven't eaten anything for 40 days and you could turn a stone into a loaf of bread if you wanted. How tempted do you think you would be to do that?
Very tempted. I would do it.
Yeah.
I would.
I think I might.
I wouldn't be that strong in will and faith. I would have to do it.
Yeah.
40 days is a long time.
So why do you think Jesus was tempted to do that?
Because he has to eat him.
And it would have been easy for him to do.
Yeah. So it was to test to see if Jesus was going to use his power for himself or for other people. The next one was where he was put on top of the temple and he was told to jump off. Why do you think he was tempted to do that?
Just wanted to prove.
The devil wanted to see if he was able to save himself rather than others.
Yeah. Yeah, but Jesus didn't do it because he said, and rightly so, that it was wrong to test God. So the first time he quoted the scripture, the second time he's quoted the scripture, and the third temptation was to bow down and worship the devil in order to get all the kingdoms of the world. Why was he tempted with that?
Because he could have got all of them.
He could have whatever he wanted. Infinite wealth.
Oh, you're joking. It's a challenge.
He could have had everything.
Yeah. Because Jesus came for the world, didn't he? But that would have been the easy way out instead of taking on the cross.
Yes, it would have been very simple task.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You know, there's so much that we can learn from that story about Jesus being tempted. I don't know about you, but I can get tempted too. I can get tempted to order Chinese a bit too often because I really love Chinese food. But I wonder what tempts you. I wonder if you've ever been tempted to tell a lie in order to get yourself out of trouble, or if you've been tempted to not tidy your bedroom when you said you would. Or I'm sure there's loads of things that you can think of that you've been tempted by. But the temptations of Jesus shows us a couple of things, but one of the main things it shows us is that sometimes we gotta do the right thing even when it's harder than doing the wrong thing. Actually, we should do that all the time. We should always choose doing the right thing even if it's harder, because it'll be worth it in the end. Now, the other interesting thing about this story is, I don't know if you noticed, but the way that the devil would always start his temptation of Jesus was, if you really are the Son of God. Now, if you remember back to last week's story, which I know was quite a while ago, but when Jesus was baptized, the heavens opened and God said, "This is my Son, who I love. With you I am well pleased." See, God had already settled that question. God had already said, "You are my Son," to Jesus. But the devil tried to question that. He tried to say, if you really are this, then do this. If you really are God's Son, then. And you see, Jesus already knew that he was God's Son because God already said it. So no matter what people say about you, this week or any other time, always remember, first and foremost, you are who God says you are. And if you want to know who God says you are, pick up a Bible. And if you don't have a Bible, maybe just look at a Bible online and you'll find out there. That's our story for this week.